clear. Mercury is go.
Lights on.
All recorders too fast. T-minus 18 seconds and counting engine start.
May the wee ones be with you, Thomas.
Good Lord, ride all the way.
You've got speed, John Glenn. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
NASA announces the death of Eugene Cernan, the last man to walk on the moon. According to this latest report from the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, Eugene Cernan, the commander of the Apollo 17 lunar landing mission in 1972 and the last one to walk on the moon, died in his home at Houston at the age of 82. His death was announced by NASA and was later announced and confirmed by his family, saying that the retired U.S. Navy captain died on Monday following ongoing health issues. Reported on CNN on Tuesday the 17th of January 2017. Cernan earned several distinctions in his 13 years with NASA. He was the second American to work in space and one of the 3 men who have flown twice into the moon. But he is best remembered as the commander of Apollo 17, the last mission to the moon in December of 1972. Up until his death, he was passionate about space exploration and hoped America's great leaders would not let him remain the last man to walk on the moon, his family said. In his last conversation with NASA Administrator Charles Bolden, Cernan spoke of his lingering desire to inspire Americans' youth into studying science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and dare to dream and explore. NASA said, the picture below shows Eugene Cernan, sometimes in the year 1972, at the moon, and him driving around in the moon in a little moon space shuttle. Jane's footprint remains on the moon, and his achievements were imprinted on our hearts and memories, Bolden said. Cernan was born in Chicago, Illinois on March 14, 1934. He was one of the 14 astronauts selected by NASA in October 1963 for the Apollo program. Created to send humans to the moon, Cernan also participated in Gemini missions, NASA's second human spaceflight program, and developed to support subsequent Apollo missions. On his first spaceflight, Cernan became the second American to walk in space during the Gemini 6 mission in 1966, led by Command Pilot Thomas Stafford on his second sojourn in May 1969. He was pilot of Apollo 10's lunar module, the first comprehensive lunar orbital qualification and verification flight test of Apollo 17 lunar module. He made his third spaceflight as spacecraft commander of the Apollo 17, the last scheduled manned mission to the moon in December 1972. The 1972 last mission to the moon established several firsts for the manned spaceflight, including the last manned lunar landing flight, the longer lunar surface extravehicular activities, the largest lunar sample return, and the longest time in lunar orbit, which summed around 147 hours, 48 minutes. Cernan retired from the Navy 20 years ago in 1976 and ended his career at NASA. He went into private business and served as television commentator for early flights of the space shuttle. Cernan is survived by his wife, Joanna Cernan, 3 daughters, and his 9 grandchildren.